Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today's vlog is another exciting one because tomorrow I am heading off to Corfe Castle in the east of Dorset, where I'm going to be taking on one of the Maverick trail races. Maverick hosts a whole load of trail races around the UK. They are always spectacular. I've actually never been to one, but so many of my friends have been to them and everyone recommends them so much. So I will be doing my first one tomorrow. I felt after my Ultramarathon a month ago that I really needed to get back out there and do something more, especially with the increasing lockdown rules. I really wanted to be able to experience another one of these races outdoors before they potentially all get banned again. Also, my reasoning is that this year I was supposed to essentially get personal bests in all of my distances. I was supposed to do a 10k, a half marathon. 10ks I've done before, half marathon I'd never done, so I wanted an official time. Trail marathon, I've done a marathon before but never a trail one, and an ultra marathon which is supposed to be 84 kilometers as my first ever. Obviously none of those races ended up happening, so when I had the opportunity to do this race, I signed up straight away. It's only about an hour away from here, so it's actually pretty close. For trail races, quite often they are a long way away. I just thought I'd give it a go. I signed up last week and I will be racing 44 kilometers along the Jurassic coast with about as much training as I did for the Ultra, which is essentially just my weekly runs. Just fingers crossed and hoping for the best. I will of course be taking you along with me and explaining all my kit and any tactics that I might have, which are not many, and yeah, essentially just like I'm out there to have a lot of fun, and hopefully it will be. The weather's looking okay, fingers crossed, and it's obviously a little bit warmer down here than it is up in Yorkshire where I did my ultra marathon, but of course it's a little bit later in the year as well, so it's going to be around 14 degrees, I think, 14-15 degrees, sunny, cloudy, which is okay. It is a beautifully sunny day today. I wish I was racing today rather than tomorrow, but an extra rest day will definitely do me good. To explain this issue, close your ears if you're squeamish, by the way, because it's a pretty unpleasant story. Maybe skip forward 30 seconds if you don't enjoy this sort of thing. Essentially on Wednesday night I was cooking and I chopped off the edge of my finger, so that's nice. I haven't really told anyone because it shouldn't hopefully affect my running, but I essentially went through the nail and then straight down, and it keeps bleeding, which is really annoying, and I'm slightly concerned about running with a hand that is bleeding as soon as it hits anything or touches anything. It just sort of opens again. So I'm hoping that it'll be fine, and I'm just gonna wrap it up in loads of this and should be okay, hopefully. That's the goal at least, but I just thought I'd explain it in case you see this hanging around and you wonder why it is. Today is obviously a rest day. I have loads of energy, as you can probably tell, because I have taken multiple rest days recently. After cutting my finger, I basically just stayed in bed to rest up because it was quite gory, quite grim, and I was pretty shaken afterwards. That means I have loads of energy, which is really good because I will definitely need it for tomorrow. But I'm going to take today super easy, eat lots of food, do all the usual pre-race stuff, which is essentially resting, food, and lots of hydration, organising my stuff for tomorrow, making sure that everything is prepped and planned, and getting an early night. And those are sort of my pre-race tips and tricks, what I do every single time. But yeah, I'm just going to do all of that today and then I'll bring you along tomorrow. Good morning everyone. I am just on the way to the race with my dad. Say hi.
Hi Dad.
Papa took me to the last race that I did as well, the Ultramarathon up in Yorkshire, and was a very keen supporter. But this week he is also racing. He's doing the 20-kilometer race. How are you feeling?
Bad.
I am also feeling extremely nervous, but very excited to get out. The sun is shining. Don't know how long that's going to happen for because it says it's going to be cloudy all day today, but I'm super excited to just get out and give it a good shot. I was saying that I'm happy that I'm doing the 44k, because if I was doing the 20 kilometers, I'd feel like I had to race the whole thing, because I know obviously that I can do the distance, and that's sort of what I do every weekend, so I would feel like I had to go very fast. Whereas for the 44 kilometers, it's a really long way. It's my second longest run ever, so it basically can be done as slowly as I like, so long as I just try and get around it. My finger is better wrapped up today, as you can see, so I can fit gloves on, which is great because obviously it's going to be cold when we set off. Yes. Thank you. But that is kind of it. Obviously we need to sign up, do the warm-up, and then we will be setting off. are you feeling?
I am feeling okay.
Very verbose.
I'm not so sure.
I'm very nervous and very cold. Hey everyone, just set off. Nice route so far, and the sun is out, which is really lovely because I did say it was going to be cloudy. Here with Mark, say hi. Hello. Just trying to take it easy and then see how much we can run. But I'll probably be walking quite a lot of the uphills. Definitely. I guess you're just gonna have to go through it. Yeah. That's actually legit a river. Literally 4 kilometers in. Unbelievable. That's worse than Ultra X. At least it's not cow poo. We're about 5k in, feet absolutely sodden, kind of squeaking in the shoes. Just saying thank God it's not like midsummer, your feet would get so hot and then just get blisters. Been relatively flat so far, and considering this route has over 830 meters of elevation, that means there's some serious elevation coming up. But so far, so good. in, feeling good. Checkpoint 1, 11k in, and that is where we're going. Next checkpoint in 7k. I think we found the hills, just walking up these, taking it kind of easy because we're still in the first quarter of, well, second quarter of the run, I guess. It's beautiful though, it's grim, but it's beautiful. So that's cool, over there, and we're going towards the coast. So I was just saying that this is part of the route that we did for the Maverick 16, which is a, ironically, 27-kilometer trail race I did last August. I think I did a blog for it, so you can go check that out if you like. It's the most beautiful thing, but this bit here is like from half marathon in, you're just going uphill for like 5-6 kilometers, and it is grim, but you're going towards the coast. There's a nice breeze, as you can probably tell, and currently we're going all downhill, which is very nice. Hiya, sorry to disturb. Hi babies. Oh, they're so small. We are about 17 kilometers in, still running, feeling all right. It's so much hotter as per usual than I'd expected, so I've stripped off all of my layers, not all of them, nearly. We're running quite a lot of the same route as the Maverick 16 that I did last year, and I'm excited because I know which bit's coming next, and it's the coastline. We haven't had any coastline yet, and I know that it's probably one of my favourite bits of Dorset coastline. Probably second after the half marathon I did the other day near Lyme Regis, so you guys are in for a treat and so am I. Beautiful! done 21 kilometers so far, so it's a half marathon. We're just climbing at the moment. We finally got to the coast. Guys, look. Oh my God. How lucky are we? This is what I do it for. Like, I don't even like running as much as I love the views. The views are why I do this. Kilometers in, 20, can't do math, 21, half marathon to go, I think. Look at that! Tour. Look at that, guys. That is the UK. Not bad. Not bad view behind me. Woohoo! Feeling good.
Sorry.
We are 32 kilometers in, and we've just been chatting about how like movement is so natural and everyone just has to find something that works for them. Like, I came to this relatively late, but I guess there are so many people who came to this like even later and they just never thought to give it a go because you think runners are a certain type of person. Thank you. And then you go to one of these events and like there are people of all shapes and sizes and everyone's just out there giving it a go, and everyone gets round most of the time at least, and everyone has a great time, and that's like kind of what it's all about. And while I do think that in about 5 kilometers I will be cursing and swearing and thank you, saying that I really hate this, I just think it's like one of the most natural things in the world, and running might not be your thing, but there will be something out there for you, whether that is like dancing or kayaking or tennis or climbing, whatever. There's definitely something for everyone, and that's what I love about this. Last checkpoint done. We thought it was 12k to the end, and they just informed us that's 14.5, so that's nice. So the race is actually longer than they said it was going to be, which is nice. Eating a bar, had plenty of sugar and whatnot, and a tube of peanut butter so far, which I thought was a gel, but turned out just to be peanut butter. But it's very good, and we're nearly done. Hey everyone, niggle update. Tibialis posterior has been sore for like since January, and I strapped it up for the ultra, and there are no osteos here, so I haven't done anything to take care of it, and it's been a bit sore for the last like 15k or so, but thankfully it's not getting any worse, so I'm just sort of bumbling along and kind of hoping for the best. But it's a little bit more painful than I would have hoped, but I don't think it's like something that if you keep going gets worse and worse. I think it's just like painful and then it stops, and then you stop and then it's fine. At least that's the goal. Still got, who knows, about 10k or 12k left, depending on who's got the right distance markers. 10k to go, and I'm having a good time. It's finally soft underfoot. We have done 35 kilometers in 4 hours and 1 minute and 16 seconds. Views are still amazing. Yeah, not entirely sure how far we're supposed to be going, but we're just kind of putting one foot in front of the other and hoping that we get to the end. That's how I feel right now, that tree. We are at 40 kilometers and we have somewhere between 4 and 6 kilometers to go. We've been going downhill for like 2k now, which is nice. A little bit painful on the legs, but very nice. But it does mean that there's only one way
got Corfe Castle coming up on the left. I'm catching up with some runners, which is great. I'm sort of going a little bit faster than I probably should be, but hopefully it won't be too hard on the way back. Pretty cool. I'm actually extremely tired and actually quite sore. I'm just having to turn the dial down a little bit on thinking about it. That hurts. But we are nearly back, so it doesn't matter too much. Just a park run to go. Just one park run. Let's do this. Marathon done! Just 2, 3, something like that K to go, I think. Some really rogue styles here. Right, well we've run 44 kilometers, so I'm fancying just stopping here, sitting down. But unfortunately, I don't know how you do that. Whoop. We still got to run to the end. Bloody hell, it's extremely hard. Mark was just reminding me of how literally 5 kilometers ago I was saying how much I love running. God, this is a full roller coaster of emotions, isn't it? I hate running, hate it. So we've done 47 kilometers and apparently there is no sign at the end, but apparently we are only 1 kilometer from it. We're starting to recognize various trees and stuff. I'm pretty broken. I was not expecting to do 47k or 48k. Might not seem that different from 44k, but I'm telling you now, it is. It really is. So bring on the finish line. I finished. Ooh, that was very tough. I would say that was tougher than my 50k. I don't know if it's because it's so close to my 50k or like there are a million different factors that could have made it harder, but I found that really, really hard. And I think partly because it was 4 kilometers longer than it was supposed to be, and I felt every one of those kilometers. But I'm really pleased. We ran almost all of it, and yeah, more than I thought I could do. Now I'm gonna have a little bit of a stretch and of course a pizza. Yes, pizza time. Oh, eesh.
Great.
Back home. Literally can't walk.
Hey everyone, I am back home and I've just had a bath. It was delightful. I very much needed it. Weirdly, I feel really stiff already. I guess I've seized up, but I feel so much worse than I did after the 50k, and I actually felt all right within 2 days of the 50k, and I have a feeling I'm not going to feel all right for like another 2 weeks or something from this, but that's fine. It's all part of the fun and games. But it was so good today. I'm really happy I did it, even though I didn't give myself like that much notice that I was actually doing it. I'm so happy that I just showed up and gave it a good shot. I was very ready to just switch to the 20k, but actually when I woke up this morning, I was kind of happy that I was doing the 44 one. So yeah, just plodded round, managed to run pretty much all of it, which is better than I expected. I think I'm getting into this. I think I can do this, which is such a nice feeling, because I never thought that I was built for this sort of long distance running malarkey. I thought anyone who does it is absolutely insane. And to think I only really properly started running in training for Tokyo Marathon, so that was in 2019, the beginning of 2019. So I only really started at the end of 2018. So that's 2 years of proper running. So if I can do it, you can definitely do it. So definitely do sign up for one of these. Maverick hosts so many races, and obviously they're not the only ones. There's Endurance Life, there's Ultra X, there's Tribe, loads of different places. Those are only the ones that I can think of off the top of my head, but there are loads of places that host very friendly sort of races for everyone and anyone. You see all types of people there, loads of people running with their dogs as well in a kind of canicross style. God, I saw a couple of dogs doing the 44k, 48k, which is incredible. I don't know how they do it, but they looked very happy at the end, so that's all good. I would like a dog to do that with. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it inspires you to get out, even if, you know, you're just going for a 5k or just getting out for your first run. It's all worth it. It all starts horribly. Everyone hates it at the beginning, but it does get better, I swear to you. Mark and I were discussing this on the way around. Running is horrible. And if you think at the beginning that it's not for you, it's probably because you find it horrible like everyone else does, but it does get better. You know, within 2 years you'll be doing ultramarathons. So that's pretty cool. Reason enough to do it. I checked the results. I came 5th woman out of, I have no idea, 30 or something? 21st out of 150 runners or something like that. That is my place, but I couldn't remember out of how many people. So I'm very, very happy with that. I did it 15 minutes faster than I thought I would for 44 kilometers, but it ended up being 48 kilometers. So I'm pretty pleased with that. And that is kind of it. Like, I don't do it for the times anyway. There's no way that you can kind of estimate really a time for a hilly race or a trail race, because it totally depends on the terrain. It depends on the conditions on the day, which were pretty perfect today. Depends on how many hills there are, depends how you're feeling. Like, anything can change the amount of time that it's going to take, which is why it's really nice, because there's no pressure to perform a certain way, unlike with a road 10k or road 5k or a road marathon or anything like that, which is kind of one of the many reasons why I hate road running. But I would like to get back to it at some point, but now is not the time, and I'm just out here to have fun doing all sorts of crazy trail things. I am going to head downstairs, have a beer, have a sit down, not get up until bedtime, and then go to bed. And that is my plan. If you did enjoy this video, please do share it with people, share it on social media. You can tag me at Food Fitness Flora, and of course hit the thumbs up button. It helps other people find my videos. Sorry, my finger is extremely painful. I keep hitting it on things. Hit the subscribe button. There are more crazy challenges coming up. I am telling you now. I'm already dreading it, but it's going to be exciting. So yes, hit the subscribe button, share away, hit the thumbs up, and that is it. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye.